2.
Welcome, H3 Army. We go to war today against... why do we always have to go to war?
I don't know.
We're making love today. Today we are having a lovemaking fest because with us is the illustrious, multi-talented, scooter-riding, mega-vaping, bowl-cutted madman, mega-talent, musician, sweetheart, fashion icon.
True.
Woot woot! What's poppin', baby? Thank you for
Tree.
having me.
Also, Oliver is on tour starting in August. Get your tickets right now at olivertreemusic.com. 12 cities are already sold out, so get on that website pronto, am I right?
Woot woot!
Pronto.
Because you are not going to be able to be getting tickets if you wait too dang long. Also,
This shit is selling out. It's about 80% sold out. So if you want to get a ticket, now is the fucking time.
and I also do want to say thank you to our sponsors, Honey and Hims. With that being said, congratulations to you on
And let me start with congratulating you guys on a baby, a beautiful baby boy.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
I wanted to present you guys with a little something. I have a little something for you.
Wow, hitting it. Man, you know how to make a boy happy coming here with gifts.
So we're So we're actually doing a fall line of baby clothes. We're partnering with Gerber. I was thinking
Gerber.
maybe this would be a good chance to let young Theodore try these out
Plug
and
them
you know, try the prototype out. It's a little something something.
right.
We have a couple different designs here.
Oh, that's a nice high quality print. Thank you so
Oh
much.
my god.
Yeah, check out. This is my favorite design
It does
right here.
say Gerber. Okay, I thought you were
Yay.
kidding. Gerber does make clothing.
Yes, this is my favorite design.
He's gonna wear it.
That's the same thing, but with 6.
That's what I'm talking
Now,
about,
do we
dude.
need to wash these, or are they ready to go?
These are cleaned up, dude. I had
Oh,
my
they are?
guy wash them.
Your guy, huh?
Yeah, I've got a buddy.
A guy.
Yeah, and then I
Oh, it's on both sides. Shit, that's trippy.
Yeah. And
Cool.
don't think I forgot about you guys. I know I missed the baby
that's so
shower,
cute.
but I have a little something for you guys as well. It's not much, but, you know, I wanted to get you something as a token of gratitude and as good faith to being, you know, incredible new parents. So,
Thank you so much.
here's a little
Okay.
something. Can I get a drum roll?
Yes, we do have a drum roll. Hang tight. Do we have a drum roll?
We got a drum roll. Stand by.
Okay, well, it kind of defeats the purpose when
Hit
we
me
have
with
to
the drum roll!
we have this. Okay, there we go. You got it. Okay, we've got a black satin
my
sheet.
God.
There's something underneath it. What do we have under the sheet? David Blaine. Oh, he dropped it. David.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
So, this is a portrait my
Are you
sister made.
Freaking
What?
kidding
Yeah.
me, dude?
So my sister is a huge fan of you guys.
No
And she actually
way.
introduced me to you a couple years ago.
Whoa.
Basically,
I
this is a
can't
portrait. What we
believe
have
this.
here behind us is the Redwood Forest. It takes place in Santa Cruz.
We both. I mean, you're from Santa Cruz.
There's a Santa Cruz connection there.
There is. We'll talk about that.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
What we have here, though, we got a little UCSC banana slug. You might know those slugs.
Yeah.
Got Shredder up in the tree.
Holy.
And
crap.
just, you know, a little family portrait. My favorite vape. And, of course, we got Theodore with the stacks.
Holy.
I'm speechless.
smokes.
So I
Come
guess,
on,
yeah, my
this
only
is-
question for you guys is, have you found a Godfather yet?
I
We
think we
have
just
not.
found a Godfather. Yeah.
Are you guys just saying
A
that for the
God
podcast,
vapor.
or is this for real?
Well, no. When you give me that photo, you could. What does it mean to be a Godfather, though? Because does
What
that
does
have-
it mean? I've
Well,
been
here's what I'm
wondering.
thinking.
or-
Here's what I'm thinking.
Does that?
I think we can train this kid to be a protege.
You did already
think-
give him the best clothing
Thank
that he owns so far.
I mean, yeah. So far, if we're giving Godfather title out based on gifts alone, I think you would win.
That means the world. Thank you.
Unless
also,
you're.
if we want him to be a fashion icon, this is already.
That's gonna be
a
part
good
of
start.
it for sure.
So yes, you're Godfather. What does it mean though?
Holy
Because
fuck!
before,
You guys, wait.
Well, hold on.
Are you being
hold on.
serious? I can't tell if you're
No,
actually
well, hold,
seriously fucking with me.
I am serious,
We
but
are
before I
serious.
give you the title, I need to know what it means to you. Like,
It
it doesn't
means-
mean you can just pop in.
I'm gonna be all,
It doesn't mean you can just pop in anytime.
bro. I'm gonna be coming over all the time.
So hold on, we need to talk. We need to outline some rules.
No, straight up though. Like I'm just thinking like, we'll just be hanging on weekends, and you guys need some help, and I'll be like, bro, I'll teach him piano. Like I started piano lessons very young at age 2. So
Cool.
like, it's never too early to start this guy. I think we could get him to write his first song by age 3 if we move fast.
You don't bring kids with you on tour, do you?
No, definitely not. He'll stay at home, but I think, you know, when I'm
Is that
back
a
in
Michael
LA.
Jackson question?
Yes.
Come on, you guys. I know about the whole Michael Jackson documentary. This isn't a way to be able to. I didn't want it to go there, guys.
Well, we could switch real fast.
But
Switch
you know
real
what?
fast.
I'll just change the subject by just saying I have another gift. And
Holy
Another?
shit!
yeah,
Well, first of all,
Also,
You guys
what's
didn't get a good look.
the name of your sister?
Yeah, tell me your sister.
Honestly, I don't really want to get into
Okay,
my
that's fine.
personal.
Good.
Okay.
But
I do want to
But the
tell her
sister-
she made me with my favorite shirt that I own. Like, how did she
Yeah.
know?
She's
Well,
obviously a fan.
yeah, she's a huge fan.
Well, thank you to her, who shall remain nameless for now. But God bless her. This is
Her name,
this is
if you really want
definitely
to
going out.
know, is Jaquisa.
It's
Jaquisa.
Olivia
No, I'm serious.
Jaquiska.
Jaquisa. That's why I didn't want to say. I knew you'd mess up the name.
Jaquiska.
Jaquisa.
Jaquisa Tree.
No, that's not my last name, but I'm not going to say my last name because I don't really want to get into that right now. I'm trying to
Okay.
keep it like a little bit smooth. Let's start with some lighter
Let's
stuff.
call her Jay.
Okay.
Yeah, JT.
Okay, so I'm just trying to see.
You said you have more gifts.
I have one more.
Okay, well, let's see it.
Okay.
Let's get it out of
Is
the way.
Ian the intern in today?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Ian's always here. He
Can we
doesn't
get
even
him
leave.
out here?
Is Ian here today? He sleeps.
I mean,
here.
you can try.
You think that
Yo,
I let
bring Ian out. Bring
you think
Ian
I
out.
let Ian go home?
We always have to ask him like
Got a
5
little
times.
something for him.
I love that painting, by the way.
Thank you.
I really
seriously.
do.
I'm trying not to
Come in.
tear up.
Ian,
It's
sit
like,
down.
Holy shit, you look amazing, dude.
Yeah, sit down. Sit down.
Are you doing something different with your hair? Is this new shampoo?
Bro,
I just woke up like this. I don't know what happened.
we look like
All right.
Oasis or some shit.
I know. We're ready to start a.
All right,
frickin'
I got a
suite.
little something for you. It's not much, but I have a custom Oliver Tree fidget spinner.
What?
I don't know if we can get that zoomed in enough. This thing is one of a kind. They literally only made one of these, so
Wow.
you're the only one who has one of
why
these.
does
Gerber.
Ian get it?
Yeah.
Yo, what the fuck, dog? He doesn't even do shit. He's an intern.
Bro, I'm a huge fan of his research.
Thank you.
And I
Thank
saw
you.
the research you did on Belladafine, really impressive stuff.
Someone in here appreciates. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
hold
I see what
on.
he's doing for the whole podcast and everything.
Do you
He's
like
really
his
holding it down.
PowerPoints?
His PowerPoints are some of the most powerful PowerPoints I've ever
Okay.
seen.
Thank you.
They
Thank
have a
you.
lot of points.
Blessings.
But
I
Ian,
appreciate
so Ian's been kind of revolting against me lately.
I don't
Like
know.
he doesn't
about
like
that.
being on the show anymore.
What's the deal, dude?
I say, Ian, see, you came in here. This is your fault.
I didn't come.
You got your fidget spinner. Now you got to take it.
I got
We're
some
gonna have an
things I got to
intervention
do
now.
real quick in the back.
He
Thank
just-
you,
all right,
Oliver.
get it-
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Thank you, Ian. We love Ian. He's the best. The problem with Ian is that no, he's so funny and he's so likable and everyone likes him, but he doesn't like being on camera.
Right.
So I, on one hand, want to respect his. I do respect that.
Also, he's a true artist where he will not make a PowerPoint unless he thinks it's worth it.
Right.
And we keep telling him we want more.
Right. And
But
just so
it-
you guys
but it-
know,
Yeah.
I was completely fucking with him. There's more
Yeah,
where
one of
that
a kind. What
came
an
from.
idiot. What a fucking loser.
I wanted one.
I'm so
You guys
glad.
can share that. I was thinking we could give that over to Theodore, but if you guys want
Really?
more, you know.
Bro, that's a really smooth glide.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Like, this is really high quality.
We literally got the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
I don't
this
fuck
is-
with anything else.
That's
besides
good.
that.
All right, well, thank you for being here. Thank you for the gifts.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, and you know, I think that's really enough fun and games. I think we should really get down to it. I mean,
Let's get down
you're
to
a
it.
vape guy. I'm a vape god. Let's just do what the people want to see here.
I-
Should we do a little good old fashioned vape off?
Okay, well, I'm glad you brought that up. Yes, we should. And first of all, let me just say, you say you're the vape god, and I think that's an issue. We have some computer sounds going on here, Dan.
What was that sound?
Oliver is distracted now. Dan, you really messed up.
Hey, can we just keep it down with any non-necessary sounds, bro? We're trying to have an
Yeah,
interview.
Dan, come on. I first of all have to make a vape disclaimer because YouTube's out of control.
What's going on?
There's no weed in our vapes.
What?
There's no weed in our vapes.
Well, what's up with the marijuana logo on it?
There's not. We put tape over it. We put tape over it.
Well, mine's just pure weed.
No, don't say that. Because YouTube will fuck
Mine
our
is
video.
definitely not weed.
Yeah, that's better.
We can recut
It's
that.
pure
right?
VG, right? That's
There's
what they
no
call it.
nicotine, right?
There's no nicotine. It's just
Right.
pure VG. There's no anything. It's a harmless, fun little gag. Don't vape.
It's gluten free.
Do not vape.
Dairy free.
Don't do it.
So now hopefully
Nicotine
they'll
free.
let us do our thing. But I don't like that you're coming off calling yourself the vape god.
Well,
because-
dude, it's nothing out of disrespect, but I didn't even come up with that name myself. That's just what people started calling me. I just went with it.
I mean, the jewel is pretty epic. You're more like a vape prince, though, if I can tell you that.
I don't know. I guess how do you see it? Let's just hear. I want to hear you out. I mean, and let's bring
Well,
someone else in who maybe isn't,
yeah,
you know,
sure.
competing for this title.
Well, let's just compete and let it speak for itself. Who's the god and who's the prince?
That's the way to do this, I
That's
think.
true.
So first of all, do you have your weaponry with you?
Of course, I bring it everywhere.
So let's bring it in. Could you have a guy who can bring it in? You're gonna grab it.
I'm gonna grab it.
Your jewel reminds me of Cloud's weapon from Final Fantasy. You know, it's like a vape sword. Oh yeah, he's on standby. Well, okay, Dan's bringing in my weaponry. Yeah, I mean, dude, come on. I can't even carry this, dude. I'm too weak.
Yeah, maybe. Do you want it here, or what do you want?
You can put it right here. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that. So let's just get a look at the gear here before we vape. Thank you, Dan. Thank you kindly. Appreciate that. Okay, good. Thank you, everybody. So here we have Oliver. Let's get a shot. So here is the biggest jewel ever made. Can we say that?
Yeah, this is the biggest vape ever made.
Oh, you're coming apart there. So tell me about your jewel.
So this thing is 6,000 watts. I set it up so that we have the full mod kit on there. What you're seeing here is easily the most powerful vape that's ever been designed, for human consumption at least. Let's hear a little bit about your vape. I'm seeing something that's a lot smaller in person.
Okay. So that's funny that you said it's the most powerful vape ever devised, because this thing weighs 200 pounds. It's got 150 batteries. You said how much watts is that one?
60,000.
This one's 6 million.
There's no fucking
This one
way.
could power
Those
a small
are literally
city.
batteries
This
glued
one-
to the side, dude. You think I'm dumb?
Bro, this could power a small city. Okay?
This has powered a small city.
It has? Which
Yes,
one?
dude.
Which city?
I'm not getting into fucking details right now. Ethan, just hit the damn thing. On the count of 3, let's just hit this shit.
Well, hold on. We should
Wait,
do one
wait.
at a time,
Let's
because
do
we
one
don't
at
have
a
split
time.
screen technology.
And
What kind of
I want
show
to
is
measure.
this?
I want to measure the cloud size.
Right. So
Hila-
Ethan goes first.
Is Hila impartial judge? I think so.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay.
That goes without saying.
Yeah, she'll take any opportunity to
Here's what I'm thinking.
knock me down a peg.
No.
You go first.
You want me to go first?
Old timers go first.
Old timer.
Sorry.
What do you mean?
Fuck you say to me?
How do I say this?
Okay, you want to call me old timer?
Old man.
Yeah, I have a child now, so it's fair enough.
You're gonna be a grandpa and
Here,
do it.
call me grandpa. Call me grandpa
Yeah.
after this.
Fucking grandpa. That's literally nothing, dude.
Pretty
That's a
good.
fucking joke. You said that is how many watts?
6 million. You want to see one more?
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like that was entry level. I'm warming up
That
my
was
lungs.
embarrassing, dude.
Here we go. One more.
Okay, that was pretty dope.
It's a little
I'll
smoky
give
in here,
you
huh?
that one, old man.
All right, let's see what you got here,
All
Jewel
right.
Boy.
Can we get a drum roll?
Hey, I didn't get a drum roll. No. Don't give him a drum roll.
That's why I'm the king. Seriously though, can we get the drum roll?
Don't give him a drum roll, Ian.
Can I get a countdown or something?
Crickets.
That's just disrespectful.
All right, here we go. Here, I'll give you this. I'll give you
Turn
the.
the cricket sounds off, dude. I'm not hitting the shit while you have the cricket.
Hold on. I got something better. You know Philip DeFranco?
Stop right now.
All right, go ahead.
Can I get a countdown?
Give him a drum roll. Ian, go ahead. Or Zach. This show's not as well oiled as I thought. Okay, there you go. Go ahead. He's hitting it hard. He's sucking it in. I'm scared. I'm shaking. This is a hard inhale. That was... I mean... It looked harsh.
Do we have a medic?
Honestly, I don't think my manager charged this thing.
No, that looked...
Usually hits way harder than that.
That looked like a fat rip for a 6,000 jewel, though.
60,000.
I thought it was 6. You upgraded it to 60. Bro. Okay, so one more time now. That was, I mean, for a jewel, that was a fat rip.
Thank you.
What?
Psych you out,
that,
bitch.
dude?
All right,
That
Ian,
was
hit.
so fucking bad.
Nothing.
And I thought my hit was
Nothing
bad,
came out of my
dude.
mouth. Literally. Ian, hit me with the drum.
That's literally what a vapor
Hang
nightmare is
on.
about, bro.
Hang on.
Let's see what you got.
You heard Philip DeFranco? Hit me with that drum roll. Oh, the tube came off, Dad! How much? No wonder I didn't get anything. Yes. We'll just let the sub play.
I'm gonna take one more hit.
Go ahead. But you have to do it to the sub. No drum roll.
You guys got any countdowns or anything?
That's what you get.
And for those reasons, I'm out. And for those reasons,
He's
I'm
sucking
out.
it in. He's hitting it hard. He's getting farts down. Whoa!
What the fuck was that?
What is going on?
It came from the sides. It was like a T-shaped vape cloud.
It's fucked up, dude.
That looked harsh, man.
We're still figuring out. Oh, adjusting all the levels.
You need like some coils or some shit
Well,
in
as
there.
the judge, I feel like there's no God here on either side.
What?
Are you serious?
Wait, you saw I ripped a really fat cloud. I mean, I'm not
That's
infallible
true.
though, because I also did blow nothing.
Right. I did take that into consideration.
So what are we?
That might have been the biggest one, yeah.
Well, damn, you can't come in here and out
Dude, you literally out-vaped on your own
That's
vape.
ridiculous.
That's
Yeah.
an embarrassment.
He came and broke it and then out-vaped me. Can you get the hell out of here?
Sorry, sir.
You believe this shit? This is my
is
team.
ridiculous, dude.
Well, he made us both look like poppers. All right, give me a fuck. I'm gonna out-vape that. By the way, Dan just admit on last episode he has oral herpes.
Oh.
And now I'm supposed to vape
Wait,
after
not
you?
with Theodore.
That's literally... the fuck is going on here, dude? You
Well, what
just
am I-
invited me here to disrespect me.
I used Theodore's shirt to wipe. Well,
No.
we'll wash it.
This is bad.
I don't trust his guy to wash Theodore's laundry anyway, whoever that is.
That's rude.
Do we have out rubbing alcohol? Because, I mean, Dan goes, on last episode, I'm talking about how Belle Delphine has oral herpes. And he goes, well, 50% of all people have oral herpes. And I was like, Dan, you have herpes, don't you? Right?
Dude,
And he's like, yeah, I do.
you're gonna
and now he's
straight
hitting
up
my
call
vape.
him out like that?
Well, he said it
What
on
kind
the...
of fucking guy are you, dude? I
He
thought I was
just
coming on
out-vaped
this
me.
super sweet guys podcast, like this couple that
Yo,
like
he
had a
admitted-
baby and like
he
they're the sweetest
admitted
people.
in the last
and I come here and it's
episode.
literally nothing but disrespect. I come here and it's like you start kind of being eggy when I walk in the studio because I'm late.
Eggy.
And sorry I'm late. And dude,
That's
now
not true.
I'll let the tape speak for itself.
What is eggy?
Like eggshelly?
Yeah, man. Like he's walking on a sea of eggshells.
He,
No. Hey, let me just say this.
Bro, I have...
I can only endure so much disrespect.
All right, well...
I'm a very sensitive guy.
Okay, well, after this vape, you're going to want to leave.
Don't you dare.
Because it's going to be that fat.
Let's see. I want to
Hit-
see like the real thing because
Okay,
I keep
hit me
hearing
with the
about
drum
it.
roll.
The drum roll is my thing.
Okay, here we go. Was that fat?
That was it.
Thank you.
I know I said some stuff I regret saying, but you know what? You're a hell of a guy.
Appreciate it. That was a quick turnaround.
When
No,
I see someone who
we
can
love-
vape like that, doesn't matter how you talk.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. We love Dan. He just has herpes. He admitted it in the last episode. He said he has oral herpes. I mean, but it's between, that's between him and God and me and everyone listening. Love him.
So
Bob.
I think
okay, okay, let's go. Let's move
I feel
on.
bad. I feel bad. I feel like we let people down. We maybe overhyped up this whole vape thing, and I feel like sounds like we let you down.
So look, give us a summary of your
Yeah. What would you
experience
say? How was that?
I think that we've had some downs, but then there were some ups.
Mhm.
And I feel like I didn't get my full
Well,
chance because my
let-
manager just didn't charge the fucking
Let
thing.
me ask you this.
It's not fully charged up. It's probably at I would say 1,000 watts.
Right, it's not hitting at full
It's
capacity.
definitely not hitting at full capacity.
So let me invite you to hit our herpes-laced vape.
Should I do it?
Yeah. Because this thing rips fat. And I'm going to give you some pointers, too. Okay? That's not, yeah. Because if that thing falls with that capacity, it may explode the building. So,
So let me give you a little pointer. So what usually works is it...
oh no.
God.
His vape dropped over, fell over, and shattered. Is it okay?
No, it's not okay, dude. Fucking thing is busted.
Oh no.
This is fucked up, dude.
And for those reasons, I'm out.
He is leaning it against. Yeah, it's busted actually. Is it really broken?
Look at it, dude.
Oh no.
Look at that.
No. Holy shit.
no.
That's not cool, man. We gotta. Who can we blame for that?
I think it might have been an earthquake.
Yeah, well, those have been happening.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think
Act
there's
of
only
God.
one way we can redeem this situation. Me taking a fat rip on that thing. I've always wanted to hit this thing.
Come over here. So first of all, you should lift it to get the full experience. This thing is powered by a small nuclear reactor, so if you drop it, we may have a mini Chernobyl. So hold it tight.
Is this a baby? What is this?
It's a vest.
This is literally a baby vest.
You don't have to wear the.
Has Theodore used this thing yet?
So here, just hold the handles. Yeah. Just hold the handles and squat. So Oliver's picking up the Master Vape right now. He's struggling with the vest, but he'll get it on.
Here, if you move.
So there you go. Here, I'll use your mic.
Yeah.
So what I would recommend to you do to hit this vape that doesn't have weed or anything in it is just sugar water. Is it heavy?
This thing's way heavier than I thought.
He says it's heavier than he thought. So hold the button and let it start to sizzle a little bit.
dude?
Oh, there's a button on
It's on
your
your
left
left
hand.
hand.
A red button.
Oh shit, I see it.
Okay,
Alright,
so
what's the trick?
let it sizzle a little bit and then suck in, okay? There you go. Suck, baby. Hit it hard. Hit it.
Oh, dude, the button broke.
Dude, you broke my vape!
These things are so shitty, dude.
Yeah, you go.
Thing is so shitty.
Go green. Okay. Go green. So.
I'll just say it, dude. I don't think the technology is there yet.
yeah, it's true. The vaping technology has not caught up to our skill levels.
Enough fun and games, man.
Enough.
get
Let's
right
get
down to
serious.
it.
I
Let's
think
get
we
right
do
down.
have 2 vape gods sitting
Thank
here.
you,
Thank
Hila.
you.
Let's join hands, all of us. Let's say a prayer. Dear Father and God. Well, let's honestly give prayer to the one true vape God, Allah Yahweh, Jesus Christ, the one true vape God, who blessed us with the powerful lungs and the technology that's not quite there yet, but is getting there. Amen.
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 Amen. Thank you. All right, so let's ask some questions. I guess I'll ask you questions as an interview, right?
Right. I guess so, man. I guess we have to get to that point of the interview.
So let me ask you this. Shit, I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't prepared for an interview.
Fuck, dude. Hey, I think we can pass on the interview. I've got a couple more presents.
No, you don't.
I know I should be saving
Yeah,
them.
you're
I
from
should be
Santa
saving-
Cruz, right?
Yeah.
That's so cool. You're a Santa Cruz native.
SC local. So, what was your guys' whole thing about Santa Cruz? You went to UCSC?
I
Yeah.
went to UCSC. I flunked out. I
my
went
God.
to Cabrillo, or what was the community college? at
Cabrillo,
Cabrillo?
yeah, I went there too.
for a year.
Maybe we went at the same time.
You know, I had a better education there. I'm not even gonna lie.
Straight up, dude.
Because
That's the best.
I did, because UCSC, all the classes had like 500 people in it.
Clowns.
Oh, your nose is. Oh shit! There's tissue right there, right across from you, bro. How did snock start coming out of your nose?
Bro, I have no idea. Bro, that was bad.
There was a huge lug popping out of my boy's nose.
Bro. I've been sick for a while, bro.
Damn.
Just don't hit that vape.
Went to Santa Cruz. I lived there for like 7 or 8 years, man. So I was there for a while. Hila lived there with me for a year.
Yeah.
So I was curious, what
It's
was it
my
like for
favorite
you guys
place.
as non-locals in Santa Cruz? Were there any animosity
Yes.
towards you? Was there any
There
kind
was.
of vicious locals coming after you? What was that like?
Well, I wanted to ask you something similar because I
Me too.
noticed that the locals there is some hostility.
Straight up.
They go, salt the slugs.
Right.
I was like,
That's what we
oh.
always say.
So did you hate the students there? What was your vibe with the students in the college?
Basically, you're taught to hate them.
Really?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not like that. But there is a hostility over ownership of the beach because they're the ones who spend the most time there, and then they help clean it, and certain things they treat it as if it's their
You mean
own
the
beach.
the surfers?
Yeah, the surfers and anyone who just
Just in
uses the
general.
beach. Yeah, and so I think it stems with just frustration of having to share something that isn't even theirs. So I think they're like confused as far as taking ownership for something we all own, you know, and like we should all have access to the beach. Doesn't matter if you live over the hill. But at the end of the day, you know, there's just I think that comes with any beach town. There's a certain hostility with over the hill, valleys, the slugs. And so I'm here to just kind of stop that. Just let them know. The beach is for everybody. Let them come on down.
You're gonna get
jump in there.
You're gonna get your ass beat next time
Fuck
you're at
that,
Santa
dude.
Cruz. Those locals are gonna be.
I'm not scared of anyone.
Well, there's some crazy. I almost got, dude. I was at the beach. Actually, it happened at the beach. I was there with my friends, and some drunk local guys were trying to start some fights with us.
What were you
and we had to
doing?
bounce. Nothing. We were minding our own business, and they were trying to mac on our girls.
Holy shit.
Really?
Me and Elon were together at the time.
Wow.
But there were some girls there.
I guess I've never experienced it, but I wasn't there enough, and
I didn't experience too much of it, to be honest with you.
Good. I'm glad to hear that, man. I hope it was a good time for you.
I've
guys.
always wondered what it's like to grow up there.
Yeah, it's a trippy place to grow
Yeah,
up.
Totally.
it is.
Well, places that can produce Oliver Tree has got to be a fucking wild spot.
We had some wild days. I'll say that. But at the end of the day, it's definitely there's a darker side to it that's pretty plagued in drug use.
Yes.
You know, me and Ela frequently go
That
there.
shocked me when I moved there because I moved there from Israel.
Right. So that was the first place you moved from Israel.
Yeah.
Wow. So how was that coming from Israel?
I mean, I loved it. I still do. It's
It's
my
a
favorite
special
place.
place, you
But
know? It
what
is.
you just said, so true. Like it's like everyone there does drugs and like serious.
You know,
Right.
even my a lot of my college friends ended up like smoking heroin
Right,
and
that's
getting
the
into
biggest
some
one,
gnarly
right?
shit. And I
It's
was like,
not just
"Man."
like a little joint. It's like serious.
Straight up.
That's what you do in the woods, like Bonnie Doon. These motherfuckers go and start cooking meth up there. Like it's like something in the air up in those pine trees or whatever, those redwoods.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
Something's off, dude. I can't put my finger on it.
It's like Twin Peaks, but meth instead of like supernatural shit.
You gotta stay away from that stuff, man.
But me and Elo often go back there,
Yeah.
and I feel like I've noticed it more and more. Like there's this area where downtown on Pacific, like over the bridge. What's the name of that street there? The bridge that connects to Pacific. It's like Mission or some shit. I don't know.
Dude, I'm not good with names.
Well, anyway, there's an area there that's like really just seedy as all hell, man.
It's crazy shit.
But it's a beautiful place, and it's,
Yeah. It's just, you know, I think there's a lot of access to a lot of drugs there. And I think that's the same everywhere. But, you know, I think there's something about, it's kind of a bubble. People
It
get
is
stuck in
totally
there
a
and they're like,
bubble.
you know, it's a good place to get stuck. People are going to get stuck somewhere. So it's like, it's a beautiful place to get stuck at the end of the day. But
yeah.
I think there's definitely a bubble syndrome there.
Yeah, absolutely. But great Mexican food. I
Incredible
mean, holy
Mexican
food. Oh my
God.
God.
But in general, the food is
I
incredible
love
there.
the food there.
Unbelievable. You got a favorite restaurant there?
The Bagelry.
The
You ever
Bagel.
been to the Bagelry?
Yo, what
No.
the F? Where's the
That's my
Bagel?
spot, dude. There's a couple of them.
We gotta go back.
They're all across Santa Cruz, but it's just like the main bagel spot. I always hit them up. What's up?
Shout out. Have you heard of the Bagel Munchkin?
Oh, that place is trash.
No, the Bagel Munchkin. Because you brought
What
up
is it?
bagels. This little dude who got in a fight at the bagel store.
Oh, I seen it.
The
Yeah.
bagel guy.
Pretty dope. I call him the Bagel Munchkin.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Dude, that guy's a legend, man. We should pull it up now that we're talking about it. I've got it here. I know it's a little.
I
bit
watched it
aside.
without audio.
Yeah, you need the audio on that to kind of get the full experience. Oh, so by the way, a great little. Here. Why can I find this? Is the legend? Why can't I find the video? Oh man, this show's off the rails.
I got it for you.
Well, anyway, it's commercial time anyway, right, Dan?
Yeah.
That's true. We can.
So
watch when
let's
we
set
get
up
back.
the bagel boss. The bagel boss. He's not really a boss. He's more of a munchkin, if I'm being frank.
That was the name of the bagel.
Oh, that's the name of the store.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Okay. I was like, wow, that's really quite generous to him to call him a boss. But regardless, we'll dig into this when we come back from the break. We've got Oliver Tree here. I want to watch some of your music videos. I want to dig into the music itself because
Let's do it.
you're a talented guy.
Thank you.
You're a phenomenon, I would even say. And guys, head on over to olivertreemusic.com. Get some tickets to see this man on stage with his vape sword.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll be back. It's coming. The biggest shopping day on the planet. Yes, I'm talking about Amazon Prime Day. Let's forget for a moment that their employees have to pee in their pants and wear diapers to meet quotas. The most insane day of savings across the internet's largest marketplace. But did you know there's such a thing as Prime Day every day? Oh, that's where Honey comes in. It's possible and it's easy because Honey is a free browser extension that searches the internet for coupon codes and then, like magic, automatically applies them to your cart at checkout. Now, Amazon's acting like, oh, it's the best deals today. No, with Honey, we always get the best deals because they scan all the vendors and make sure you're getting the best deal, because the one that Amazon doesn't show isn't always the cheapest and the best deal. You can get one cheaper that's still Prime, baby, and that's what Honey's all about. Magic. When you shop online, Honey searches every last one of Amazon's 2 million plus sellers to make sure you're getting the lowest price possible. Honey even factors in tax, shipping, and Prime status. What? It's Amazon Prime Day every day, boy. Simply put, if there's a better price, Honey will find it in seconds. Take, for example, this Netgear gaming router, okay? It's usually $78, but when you see that little Honey pop up here, take a look. Save $8. You click this freaking button. It automatically puts it in to another vendor that's got the same gig, and it's $8 cheaper. Honey is a money-saving machine. It's easy to install. It just takes 2 freaking clicks, guys. Prime Day's coming up, but it's Prime Day every day when you've got Honey. You got nothing to lose. It's the best thing ever. Add Honey for free at joinhoney.com/H3. That's joinhoney.com/H3. Forhims.com, a one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness for men. Thanks to science, your dick can be hard all the frickin' time. That's ED, baby. It should be optional. Him connects you with the real doctors and medical-grade solutions to treat your erectile dysfunction. Well-known generic equivalents to name-brand subscriptions help you combat that empty dick. That's what ED stands for. Prescription solutions backed by science. You answer a few quick questions. You chat with a doctor for a confidential review. Products are shipped directly to your door. Severe ED isn't just an issue for rich old guys. In fact, it affects men in their 30s and 40s as well. So, guys, let's get that limp, sad penis back up to full flack, because there's nothing that gets me rock hard like a rock. That's what's so gay. Nothing gets me rock hard like a rock hard penis. I mean, rock hard in the.
That is literally
Yeah,
gay.
that is literally gay. But like in a metaphorical way, like I'm rock hard for your rock hard. Yeah, that's gay. But be that as it may, I am. I want your dick to be hard, dude. Being your best means performing your best. It's erectile without the function, baby. Hard made easy. Say hello to your little friend. So try Hims for a month today for just $5. We'll get you started for just $5 while supplies last. See the website for full details. This would cost hundreds if you went to a doctor or pharmacy. So go to forhims.com/H3ED. That's FORHIMS.com/H3ED. Forhims.com/H3ED. We're just going over this vape that you were having your experts come in and look at it.
Yeah, I had my guys look at it, and I think it's broken, man. Is that funny?
I guess it was because I laughed.
Fuck, dude. Not this again.
So,
Oh, yeah. Wait, before we get started.
Yeah.
Is it cool if I wear the beanie?
The talking beanie? Yeah, you can put it on. It's
Is
not
that
what
against the... You look mad.
No, I'm thinking. Can you actually? 'Cause
Well, you'll
that's
see. It's heavy. It's like
It might not be wearable.
yeah, it's not
Yeah.
really
To be honest.
wearable
I don't know. If,
because that's the vaping beanie.
oh, there you
Or
go.
it's coughing. It's a
Coughing
coughing.
beanie.
Yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
it works.
All right.
for me.
Yeah.
Looks good, man.
Thank you.
So yeah, you can rock that, of course. I want to watch some of your music videos. Is that okay?
Yeah, that would be epic.
Um.
I love them, man. I fucking love them.
So the first I heard of
I do
you,
love your music
Oh,
video.
thank you.
you know, this is so
It's
fun.
so good.
Okay, the first I heard of you was when I saw Hurt. I don't remember how I even came across it. I think it was I saw it on Twitter or something.
Dude, he's got the music off on the fucking music video. Is this a joke?
No, I'll put it on.
What the fuck is going on here?
So this video got 20 million views, but even though it's age restricted, I mean that must have really fucking.
It fucked me, man.
It's so annoying.
I've been censored.
Yes.
I'm just making art, making a piece about death. This shouldn't be like something that is coveted from the world's eyes. Like it's made it from my perspective as an artist it gave me a shaft really bad. And now I'm constantly concerned about what I can and cannot do. I'm having to compromise my visions. I have to be concerned about what I show. And it's, at the end of the day, it's not really anything
You didn't really.
realistic. I mean, there's birds
No.
flying out of my head. Like, it's a cartoon.
I 100%
The
agree.
music video is so obvious.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand because there's a lot of huge music videos with billions of views that are showing raunchier shit.
And that's
Yeah.
the big problem is that
But you're with
those
the
people are making the money so they actually have something to lose. With my thing, that nobody's watching this compared to the billion played music videos.
Right.
This is a fucking joke.
But you're part of a big label, right? You're with the big boys.
Yeah, so I talked to you about this,
Yeah.
and I tried to have the label try to fight it because we brought up so many examples of videos that are way more sexual, way more violent, show graphic blood splatter, people shooting each other in the head.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of videos.
Well, you know, what
and
comes to mind is like Post Malone's Rockstar. It's like a Kill Bill
Right.
bloodbath.
there's shitloads. I don't
mean,
want to
there's
go
a
out
lot.
there calling after people trying to get their videos.
No, but that's not
going
to happen. That's not
I
what
know,
I
but
meant.
I'm saying there's so many examples, and at the end of the day, I feel like I've been censored because I used the scooter crucifix, and I think that's why people are coming after me.
Oh,
I think it really has more to do with.
it's a religious parody that's sensitive issue.
It's not like I'm even making fun of anything. I'm just making an art piece about what I've seen in my surroundings in my life,
Right.
and I grew up with family that was Catholic on one side, and so that was kind of shoved down my throat, and
Mm-hmm.
this is a byproduct of that. It's not something I try to do. It's just this is what it is.
Well,
making art about your life, you know.
and certainly you're not
And
the
I've
only.
been censored for that.
You know, I spoke to my people at YouTube, and what they told me, there's one scene where a tank blows off your head and there's a little blood.
Right.
So they said this specific moment is
Where the
reason why
birds
the whole,
fly out.
Yeah.
But
You have to be
that
living in a
doesn't make
cartoon
I was
fucking
like,
fantasy
bro.
world to think that that's real life.
I was so upset, and then they removed it right
Yeah,
briefly.
they unage restricted it because I had the label fight them.
Yeah.
And then it just got age restricted again. So it didn't do anything.
Did they try again?
It's over. They tried.
God,
They tried for a long time.
It's
It's
so
not
annoying.
happening.
It's so fucked up.
It will never happen.
Regardless, you still managed to get 20 million views on a video that's age restricted. That's incredible and a testament to how fantastic this video is. So let's watch it together.
Sound on this time?
Sound
Shall
is
we?
on. Here, let me test it. Let me test the sound and see if it's on. Yeah, it's not. It works. That's a long cricket sound effect.
Yeah, maybe we can cut that down.
So here we go, guys. This is Oliver Tree Hurt official music video.
Full screen that shit, dude. What's going on?
You got quite a production value on your music videos.
Thank you, bro. This shit took 7 months to make, but
Wow.
some of these ideas, I've had this idea since I was a kid.
Wow.
This shot.
This shot specifically, singing, getting brought into the ambulance, that's something I've wanted to do since I was 12 years old.
So that's kind of be crazy to see that come to fruition.
Yeah, I'm shocked that I even got it to this point, but now that it's age restricted, it doesn't even really matter.
Damn.
I love it when musicians put so much into the music videos.
Thank
I
you.
think it adds so much, and they're really great.
You don't see it anymore. You know, since MTV was the heyday, you still see cool music videos,
Yeah.
but like this shit is like over the top, and I mean in a good way. You know, like
Well, I
you
think-
guys went all out.
Yeah, it's because not only do I write and produce my own music, like it's authentic coming from a real place, but then I write the videos and I also direct them. So it's really being able to tell the full picture
Yeah.
of the vision.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I am a serial video pauser. People on the show know me as a serial video pauser. What I would like to do is play it through without
Yeah.
a pause.
Let's do it.
Let's watch it and then let's talk about it because
The whole thing?
yes, the whole thing. Does that seem like a good idea?
Let's do it.
I think it's a good
Let's
idea.
show these fucking kids what's
Yeah.
good.
All right.
No, if you hate this, that's okay. If you love this, that's okay. But what you need to know is this shit is raw and uncensored, baby. And we're going to have to fucking blur some of it out so it can be on the podcast.
I know. I don't want my fucking podcast to get age restricted.
You might have to bleep some
I'm gonna
shit
have to
out,
skip
too.
that scene.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna have to censor your
Don't you
ass.
dare.
Yeah, but you know what we can do is post the highlight and be like, "Well, this one's not age restricted because we cut out that tank part,
Now we're talking.
right?"
We're getting somewhere.
And then I'll name that highlight official music video.
Can we make a highlight of that highlight?
Yes. All right, here we go. No pausing. 2 minutes. Everybody, gear up. Get some popcorn.
Let's do it.
This is it. This is it. I don't know what to do.
Serial pauser, dude. Stop fucking pausing it. Fuck's good here,
I
dude.
don't want my whole podcast
Who's
to get
running
age
this show?
restricted. So what's happening is there's a bunch of Russian dudes on a tank, and they snipe his head. You got a tank, bro.
Yeah, an army tank. That shit's real. No CGI here.
I can
You
tell.
covered up this part?
I have to.
The fuck are you doing? This is the best part of the video,
Okay,
dude.
so here it is. Yeah, but it got you age restricted.
I know. All you have to do.
Okay, here we go. So now you're good.
What the fuck's going on here, dude? Serial pauser.
I'm trying to help you, man. Well, I'm helping myself. Everyone's being helped.
You're telling yourself that.
So you think this was part of the issue?
I think so.
He's crucified to a giant razor. I thought so too, but they said it was the tank.
I know, but
That
this is
has
the
to be
reason.
so insane.
This is the reason they're coming after me, and then they find any reason to be able to
What?
try to age restrict it. That's my theory.
It's a razor.
Well, we did get age restricted once because we made a video called Christian Moms Against Dabbing. And they don't fuck with any religious shit. They're bigots.
Wait. Can I just say something?
Sure.
Did you just pause the fucking video in the middle of the
Bro,
best part?
we were talking about something interesting.
Maybe to
told
you,
I
dude.
can't help it. I'm a serial pauser, man.
It's a real problem.
Here, I'm going to go back so that we can capture the moment. All right?
This is embarrassing.
All right, silence.
Don't talk to me either. Don't try to talk to me
You
about
wanna
how
go, little
interesting
man?
this scene is.
This
Because
scene
I have
is-
to pause it.
This scene sucks, dude.
All right,
There, I said it. Should have paid more for the CGI.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I should have paid more for the CGI. There, I said it.
That's practical effects, isn't it?
I'm not about to go in here saying all my secrets, dude. But yeah, this shit's done all real. We actually had to build the world's biggest scooter for this shit, so. Nothing practical about it.
So, there's some kind of statement about you being Jesus Christ, right? About here, like you kind of died on the scooter
It's
for the
not,
world's
no,
fame.
it's not that.
No.
It's that I've sacrificed my life for this, and that's me giving my everything to the
Right,
people. So
right.
it's a sacrifice. How's it look? I want to know
It's
proper
fine.
beanie etiquette.
looks
How
good.
can we make this thing look as good as it can be? Is
Well,
there any
it's-
suggestions?
There's machinery inside of it, which makes it difficult.
Am I messing this thing up? Did I break
Probably,
something?
yes. Probably.
What kind of machinery are we talking
Likely,
about?
yes. Well, there's some kind of gears and a vaping
There's like an
mechanism.
open mouth.
Yeah, there's a lot
Wow,
going
so
on
I've
there.
broken this.
Yeah.
We
And
can
there-
clearly say I think this
There's
is the
smoke
fourth
that
time.
come
Yeah.
out of it.
No way. And so
Yeah.
I've ruined
Yeah,
it.
you ruined it for sure. You dropped the.
Well,
That's-
you
That's-
broke my big vape, so I think we're even.
I think
What
it's
the fuck?
even.
How did I break it?
You were talking shit, dude, and the
Your
thing fucking
sound
went
wave.
down.
What did I do? So let's talk about this music video now, all right? You were in Ukraine for 8 months.
Okay. So we went across the world to film this in Ukraine.
Yeah.
The crazy part about Ukraine, and we filmed this in Kiev. The crazy part about Ukraine is it's pretty much mafioso out there. You actually
Really?
pay the cops under the table, like bribe style. Like,
For your permit?
yeah, there is no permit process. It's like you have money built into the budgets to be able to bribe the police. So
Wow.
smoking weed's illegal, but if you pay the police, you can smoke weed wherever you want, shut down major traffic, shoot off an
For
army tank
real?
in the middle of a street. Yeah.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well,
how did you guys decide on
Well,
Kiev?
at the end of the day, everything in LA has pretty much been filmed like 1,000 times. So it's played out.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's do it somewhere else. And the idea became about, and I'm like, let's just get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to dip. And so we just got on the next flight and we just flew over there and we started the process. It took about 7 months total. And we were in Kiev for a month straight filming. But it ended up being like with the post and with every single part of the editing and writing process, it was about 8 or 9 months, but the ideas have been curating for the last, I would say, 10 years, starting with.
Dude, that's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
it really came together. I mean,
Thank you.
it made me a fan. It was the first thing I saw yours, and I
Appreciate
was
that.
immediately like, and I kind of got enraged when I saw it was age restricted because I was like, this dude obviously put his heart and soul and all the effort in the world into this music video,
Thank
and for YouTube to fucking age restrict it for no, I was like, what possible reason is there to age restrict this fucking video, man?
I'm honored. Thank you for that support, man.
So everyone who's watching this,
That means
please-
the world, you know? If everyone could go check this video out,
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
logged into YouTube,
You really want to watch it, like you should go check it out. You know, we
it would
were
mean the world. You know,
positive.
right now it's pretty much backfired on itself, and I think that song, it went number 3 on alternative radio, but the YouTube has not taken off like it should have for a song that's going to number 3 on that. So
Whoa.
it was the kind of thing where no one
Yeah.
can watch it. They can't even
Yeah.
find it. You can't really Google for it.
When
and
it's age
find
restricted,
it.
or if
they-
you're not signed in, right? You
Yeah.
can't
it
watch
makes you agree that
Yeah.
you're over. Yeah, when you're age restricted, it's very, very severe.
Yeah, I don't.
But I do. Have you thought about uploading possibly like a
I couldn't do it.
PG-13 version?
You have to understand. I'm an actual artist here.
I agree with you.
I just this
would
is
you
how I do
change
it. This is it. And I've been currently just trying to I have to scale back some of my ideas and I'm constantly like being concerned about what do I have to cut out?
Well, I'll tell you
am I
what.
gonna get age restricted? Yeah, let's hear it.
If you have, I know people on YouTube, like the people who make these decisions.
You know the bigwigs in charge
Yeah.
of this thing.
And so we can pitch them. If you have a specific idea, you say, hey, can I show this? They'll tell you yes or no.
Right.
And you can get an actual answer. You don't have to guess,
Right.
which is
something.
helps me a lot.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know
hey,
if
you gotta
that's- I can
understand.
put you in touch.
I need to talk to these fucking people.
Yeah, but you.
I need to set the record straight. I went to YouTube. I said, how do we fix this? They said, we'll look into it. No call back. 8 months later, YouTube.
I'm gonna follow up with my guy. I'm gonna follow up and see if he can do anything.
Yo, I think
about
this thing's broken.
Dude, I don't know, but there's something about you
I
specifically.
feel like I'm just like, dude, I have bad luck
like
everywhere
everything
I
you've
go.
touched today mechanically has broken, and I'm just noticing some kind of trend here.
I think it's just when it goes down, it falls.
Dan can help.
Yo, can we get someone to help?
Right then.
Can we get a drum roll, please, Zach?
Can we get the drum roll?
Zach, go ahead with the drum roll. Dan is fixing the mic. Oliver is taking a sip of his coffee. And go ahead. You can.
And we are in the H3 podcast. What is popping?
Yeah, we're back. I'm going to follow up and see, but yeah, it's such a tragedy, you guys. Go. But at any rate, it's a masterpiece. It really
Thank you
is.
so much. Oh yeah, and I guess the one thing I didn't say is like the travesty of it all was this was not a really cheap video to make. This shit was extremely
Bro.
expensive. We made a documentary about the making of it,
Which is
and
fantastic.
I made this music video with a small loan of $1 million from Atlantic Records. It was initially going to be $500,000. I was able to raise it to $750,000, and then by the end of it, after the whole post and editing and all the special effects, it ended up coming out to just over $1 million. And to spend $1 million on a 2.5-minute music video that gets age restricted, it's pretty fucked up.
Oh, my goodness.
And so it's been devastating to everyone at the label. They don't want to give me more money to do bigger videos because they're like, this shit's literally just wasting our money.
We were wondering about that. Like, how do you
Yeah, it was.
afford that stuff?
Yeah, so my music videos are pretty grandiose compared to an artist that doesn't have an album out or is a new artist. The way I set my deal up was that I carved out half the money I was supposed to get. I put it into marketing budgets to make the music videos
Oh.
bigger.
So you're paying for it.
I'm paying for every
Yeah.
penny I get goes right into the production, right into the music
Yeah.
video. And now that I'm directing, it's cheaper too because I'm not paying 10% to some director or their agent fee. I'm able to just put every penny back into the production. So you're seeing like every bit of the money being put back in, and at the end of the day, like the product is quality, but wow, I'm reached this point where I can't afford to make another $1 million music video and have this shit age restricted. The label will literally drop me.
But you're paying for it.
I'm paying them back. They give me a loan essentially, and I pay them back.
Because-
you know what I
right.
mean? It's just set up as their bank, and
right,
I'm
right,
just
right.
basically extorting them for as much money as I
Yeah,
can
sure.
get. And at the end of the day, I put every penny back into their product. So how can you complain, Atlantic Records?
Do they complain? They got to be happy.
No,
Yeah,
they're amazing. Shout out to my people over there. You guys know the story about how I got signed?
No, I'd love to hear it.
So this isn't something I actually talked about. That was actually a trick question. Just seeing if you guys watched any of my interviews.
I did.
Did you do any research at all for this
dude.
shit?
Yes.
I know you did. I'm looking at you.
Yes, dude.
Probably just hanging out with
watched a
your
lot of
baby all
vape
day,
videos.
dude. And you should have seen my vape tutorials.
You don't have vape tutorials.
Of course I do.
See, I've done research. You don't have vape tutorials.
I have them, and they're on my old YouTube account.
Okay, I didn't yet. We don't have that good of research. Come on.
You're not Narc.
You think Ian's gonna dip that deep?
Dude, Ian is fucking incredible. Don't
Ian
talk shit about him,
And
dude.
Dan are gonna
Ian's
find
my boy. Dan's
vape
lit, too.
tutorials, bro. Come on.
No, dude. At the end of the day, you got a great team,
Thank you.
and
No, we
you don't need to talk shit on Ian the intern just because he's an intern. You know, like just because I told him that fidget spinner was one of a kind
yeah.
doesn't mean I don't fuck with him. Like I love him. I love his research.
Yeah.
He really has taken this podcast and the entire show to the next level. And you know, it's
Well,
good to
I
have
don't know
that
about
guy
that.
who's got the data and you know can give the research, and then you just do your informed opinion. And I
Right.
think that's quite a powerful approach.
Thank you very much. What were we talking about?
Back to the music video. So what happened was, the label tells me, we're not making another one of these fucking videos.
How did you get signed to Atlantic?
So-
Are you gonna tell- is that a yeah? Let's
That was
hear
something, I was just joking. I'm not about to tell this
okay.
story.
Oh, come on. You're like Mr. Dude, you really are breaking our shit. That was a gift from somebody that means a lot to me. And I do think probably, I mean, you really are breaking it. So.
I don't care.
Okay.
No, wait. Do I need to stop?
You can wear it. But
Maybe
just know.
Stop dropping it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. If you think that's part of something that I'm planning.
Let's
not
watch
true.
another music.
Okay, all right, let me tell this. Oh my God. All right, I'm going to set this up one last time.
Yeah, okay. Sure. It won't
Is it
fall
okay?
this time. For sure it won't fall this time.
All right. I just want to say this little story.
Good.
So, are you with me? We good?
So far.
So, this is the story of how I signed with Atlantic Records. They fly me out to New York for an interview. The CEO, Craig Kalman, is sitting at the end of this hallway. My managers call me in. Oliver, come out. I'm wearing this full outfit. I come out on my scooter. I'm riding. I take my hands off. I'm riding no hands. And this guy's like, oh, wow. And then I do a 360. I fall. I make it look like I hit my head. I've got blood capsules in my mouth. I just start spitting the blood out. It's covering my shirt. I'm like, and this guy's like, thinks he has a lawsuit on his head. And in the middle, I'm just like, I stop and I'm like, nice to meet you, sir. Thanks for having me out here. And I went right into the business pitch. And afterwards, like, well, what'd you think of him? He's like, oh, he's hilarious. Have him come back next week. So,
He's some nerdy Jew.
come on, dude. You don't need to make this Semitic, dude.
It's totally Semitic, bro.
Anyway.
Everything is Semitic.
I don't
if you
even think
dig
he's
deep enough.
Jewish.
Okay.
But to be frank, hell of a guy. He ended up taking on the project and signing it to Atlantic. And here we are at the H3 podcast.
So is that a true story?
That's a fucking true story. And that was a big deal for me actually getting the deal I wanted, because when you prank the CEO of the company, people start to be like, we want to work on that. He pranked our boss? Hell yeah. And I had set it up so that I had allocated the proper budget so that I could afford to have the art budgets, to have the same art department that is working on Ed Sheeran's videos and Bruno Mars's, you know, like in all their cover art. Meanwhile, I have the same budget as those artists because I just took all the money and put it into the promotion side. So it's the kind of thing where I could work with these people. And then like I was able to get the building behind me. And once you start pranking them more, pulling off some of this stuff that I did, the word gets out and then the building gets behind you. And you got to have the building behind you before, you know, you're going to be able to
I
fully
wish I
volunteer.
knew if you were telling the
That's
truth or not.
amazing.
This is fact. I haven't told this story before, but it's honestly a true story.
Who's your manager? Is he here?
Yeah.
Can you put him on, Dan?
Is he in the building?
He's in the building. Here.
Put him on the camera. Let's see. What's his name?
Yes. Hello.
It's all blurry. What happened? You vaping into the camera there, Dan?
Dude, what the fuck's going on over there?
This is
Let me see switch it to him. Your camera's all blurry. But anyway, let's get a look at
just
him.
a glare.
What's your name?
Dana Wad.
Dana Wad. Well, you're doing a
Dan.
great. Did I say his name wrong?
What'd you say?
Dana Wad.
Dane.
All right, kids make fun of me like that in high school.
His name's Dane. We call him Insane Dane.
Oh, Dane. Okay. So you were there during the pitch on the scooter.
Yeah, this is a 1,000% true story.
How can it be more than 100% true?
It's 1,000% true. You heard the man.
True.
And whose idea was it?
It was mine. Okay, so here's the funny part.
Tell-
This guy
and what did
invited me.
you- yeah.
This guy who was an A&R who didn't end up being my A&R. A&R is artist and repertoire. It's the person who signs the artist and kind of helps them be their liaison at the label. So this guy He's like, this is the one chance I work with Oliver Tree. Come prank my boss. So it was someone else's idea to prank the boss, but I didn't even remember that. I was going to school at the time at Cal Arts, and he called me one day at school. And he's like, hey man, you want to come to New York to do the meeting? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And he's like, I'll call you a red eye tonight. And so I fly to New York. I get there and I haven't slept. And he's like, so what's the big trick? And I'm like, oh fuck, big prank. I'm like, get me a Razor scooter and some fake blood tablets.
Great.
And so that was literally
That's
just in the
amazing.
moment. I just came up.
Dude,
right
that's
there.
amazing.
And
now,
that's how you get signed.
I mean, it's true. You want to make an
Make
impression.
an impression.
And were you guys?
Well, it says the president too. They're not going to box me in as some type of artist that they're trying to
Right.
fill into their roster. It's like this guy's going to do whatever the fuck he wants. He's a loose
Right.
cannon. You
Yeah.
set these kind of levels,
Yeah.
allow me to kind of get away with what I want to, and set them up being like, look, if you guys aren't ready for something out there, this ain't the right project
Yeah.
for you. You know.
That's really smart. You know, I've gone into some meetings as myself, and you have like, there's like, you're.
It's got to be
minds.
fucking boring.
Well, you're like, do I dress nice and go in and get all proper? But it's like, bro, I'm a comedian. That's my job. I don't have to.
Yeah, you're
I'm
funny
gonna go
looking
in there.
enough.
I'm gonna go in there with sandals because they want that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They want the guy wearing sandals.
You've gone with socks and sandals.
That's it. Why do they want anything else?
Socks and sandals.
So you go
oh
in
my
there
God.
with your
Okay, that's
fucking
it.
razor. Well, that's.
We always got the socks and sandals.
Oh my goodness.
All right. I'll put this away. I wish I could wear this the whole interview, man.
Why don't you? Does the beanie separate from the mechanics?
I think so.
So you could do that.
There you go.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's already broken. I'm gonna throw it out after you leave anyway, so it's fine.
Maybe this is not the right move.
Not really.
Okay, man.
Well, it does open
I
up.
don't want
All
people
right,
to
let's.
think
You
that
know
we're
what?
actually gonna
Yeah, we're
throw it out.
desecrating this part. No, I'm not. Yeah.
Well, then if that's the case, let me just wear this thing.
Do you want a beanie?
Dan, get him a beanie for Christ's sake. This guy
Roger.
just destroyed our set. Were you guys worried if that was a good idea or not, or were you like, "This is dope"?
What, with the beanie?
With you and the manager, Dane.
Dude, here's the thing, man.
Dane, what were your thoughts on that? Were you worried about that stunt?
I'll just tell you one thing is Dave's not Dane, it's actually Dan.
Dan, what? D guy,
Dana Wadley.
D man, D man, get over here. Were you worried about that stunt, or were you on board?
Honestly, that's really like nothing compared to some of the shit Oliver like plans and makes us go through. So that was like a very lighthearted, like fun
Do you
joke.
have-
nothing.
well, hold on there. Do you have any other anecdotes?
Honestly, like I can't really, this is Oliver's moment. I'm gonna let him tell what he wants to tell.
Well, dude, let's just put it this
Listen to
way.
him. He's a good manager.
Last week,
He's got your back.
I have a driver. This driver picked up on one day. I shouldn't say too much, but one day he picks up a 3.5 pound joint. The next day, he goes and picks up a race car. And then the day after that, we had to go and rent this whole bouncy house. So it's like, every day's a different thing, but I'm requesting all kinds of stuff. I'm like, hey, I need to get the painting from
Right.
my sister. I need you to make sure that it's in the frame. I'm asking for all this shit. And so I'm making him jump through hoops, but, there's no other real way to do this.
Yeah, you got.
You're
I mean,
on a
look,
mission.
We're on a mission, and we got an incredible team. Some of the most epic people. Just a team of about 40 or 50. I mean,
Who makes your clothing?
one second. It's a team of 45 people who are able to work
45?
together on one. Yeah, it's a huge team. Think about
Oh,
this.
the Oliver.
Leonardo
Tree.
DiCaprio, when he painted the Sistine Chapel.
Right, sure.
Fuck.
I'm with you.
So when Leonardo da Vinci painted the 16th Chapel, what you see there is not the work of one man. He had an army of people. He must have had at least 15 guys helping him paint
Yeah.
this. What you're seeing with the Oliver Tree Project, it's a team of 45 people that are all working extremely hard. It allows me to be basically a giant baby. I haven't driven for a year and a half. I haven't cooked a meal for 2.5 years. And I don't pay bills. I don't sign anything. I have a team of people who just sign my signatures for me. So
That's great.
I'm basically just a giant baby.
That's great.
I'm just sitting around
Fantastic.
making art.
Well, that's your bread and butter. You have to enable yourself. The more time you spend not doing that, the worse.
100%.
I mean,
Do you
we
feel
find.
that it also comes at a certain cost? Like,
In what sense?
do you feel like you don't have your privacy or?
Well, okay, let's say this. I haven't lived anywhere for the last year. I live in hotels, Airbnbs.
Exactly, like things like that.
Sometimes I'm sleeping on the couch. It's always different, but it's like I get home from my recording session at 5 a.m. What kind of, you think I really care about what I'm sleeping on? You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to go to sleep for a couple hours, wake up and do it all over again. So kind of in this kind of make it or break it phase where it's like, if I go hard now, it's
Yeah.
easy. I'll be able to totally ride it out. But if I don't, it's like,
You don't have any regrets.
yeah, I mean, it's really just the kind of thing where I have a moment here to prove myself, and if I don't go with it all the way, then I've wasted the last 10 years of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Go big or go home, baby. It's as simple as that.
That's it. You're in the hustle. You're in the grind, man.
I sleep like 3 hours a night.
You're ready to have a baby.
I'm ready to have a baby.
Yeah, we're on the same sleep schedule. Bro, I truly think, and I'm gonna say this now from the heart, from a genuine place, and I want everyone listening to open their ears. I think you're gonna go big.
I think you already did.
Well, you are big.
Hasn't even started yet. We haven't even dropped the album. We're in the middle of the beginning.
getting-
phase.
But what you've achieved so far is already
and like
Thank you so
I know you're feeling bad about how this video came out, but the fact that it has 20 million views and age restricted is kind of like
That is crazy.
fucking incredible.
I appreciate that, but I'm on a label and I'm competing against artists that have 1 billion plays. So this is
Yeah.
a fucking joke to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we can't be celebrating just yet.
let's not
here.
start sucking each
Let's
other's
not
dick.
jinx it, okay?
Yeah. No, let's not
No, I'm
set
just kidding.
expectations. But I will say this: I think you're a talent. I think you're unique. I think you have a unique voice. I think you're a talented musician. You've got a
vision.
A vision. You're willing to put in the work. You are willing to get it done at any cost. You are willing to sleep on the couch. You are willing to crucify yourself on a giant scooter. I mean, what else can you say about the lad? Right? What
The
I
only
missed?
thing, I mean, we're working on building the world's biggest scooter right now.
Good.
I've been talking with engineers for the last 7 months. We have a bunch of different people that have put together basically a range of them. Starts around 600,000 and they come down. The bottom tier is around 200,000, but we're trying to build
Oh my
the
God.
world's
Can I
biggest
get in
scooter
on
right
that?
now.
You're selling them.
No, we're not selling them.
Oh,
I'm
you
trying
said
to build
200
it.
to 600,000.
Well, I'm saying there's a range of. I'm trying to get nice to cheap. What's the cheapest? And so the cheapest we can make this world's biggest scooter is going to be like 200,000 on the cheapest. So if there's anybody watching this who wants to help start a crowdfunding page, I think we could probably get the money together to build the world's biggest scooter together.
So where do you ride that thing?
Probably a racetrack. I'd imagine.
That's sick. That'll be fast, quick.
Yeah, but I'm
you
actually
want
seriously
this
working
beanie?
on it. Oh, thank you so much. Oh wait, so let's go over beanie etiquette real quick.
Yeah.
So you want the sticker on the side.
Okay. Sticker on the side, duly noted.
Yeah. There. Now you're looking fresh. You want to pull it up a little more. I mean, that's spicy. Ah, dude, that's like a straight up thumbtack, bro.
So you're saying I look good?
I'm really good.
Thank you, bro.
Let's watch another music video. You have another one that's like totally off the rails in a good way too. Although that last music video, Hurt, you say is about an epic scooter crash. that you
Yeah, it's
had.
about a scooter crash that nearly took my life.
And I thought you were goofing around. That's from the Genius interview.
Right.
But then I saw on Twitter you had the how do you say, receipts.
Right.
For anyone who thought I was lying when I said my song Hurt was about breaking both my wrists and thumbs in a scooter crash, fuck you. This was the worst summer of my life.
It was fucked up.
Damn, bro. What happened?
What happened?
How do you
So, okay.
how do you get that damage from a scooter crash, bro?
So I used to compete professionally.
In scooter races?
No, it's scooter freestyle. So
Oh.
tricks. So
Wow.
I did every action sport in the book. I grew up motorcycling, BMXing, downhill racing. But in middle school, I really started focusing in on scootering. In 2009, when I was 16, I signed with the junior syndicate team. So I got on a scooter team, and I was competing nationally around the country. And basically, this day I was 18 years old. So this is the end. This was the last competition I ever did. But I'm rolling in on this 20-foot roll-in. Come in a semifinal run, and out of nowhere, this little fucking pebble shows up. I hit this, I go flying, break both my wrists, break my thumb, the whole nine. I have a gnarly concussion too. That was the worst part because
Slammed your head on the
I hit my head super hard. I didn't even remember where I was.
Man.
And so that part was dangerous because if you hit your head hard enough, and I've hit my head a lot of times because I've been doing the action sports for a while. So the damage can be
Not good.
unrepairable.
Yeah, not good.
So I'm in the hospital. I get metal rod through my hand the entire summer, and my girlfriend took care of me and fed me, wiped my ass, did the whole fucking thing. I was a mess. And after that, I was like, I don't think this is a safe line of work for me. I don't think this is something that I'm going to have longevity. So I started switching over to a different field, and I started writing some music at that time. And I've always made music growing up, but at that time I started just writing about the experience, and I started making a couple tracks, and those songs were the ones that got me signed with Atlantic.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's crazy because, I mean, it sounds cheesy, but it's definitely, I would say, divine intervention. It's basically
Well,
my
is it-
life's path has been changed because of this one crash.
How did you end up choosing scooter among all the other extreme sports?
Right. I mean, I did every single one. Like, for example, you saw the Alien Boy video with the monster truck. So I spent 6 months at the Paris Auto Speedway learning how to jump this thing. I actually got to drive this on a weekly basis. And this guy'd only let 2 people drive his car, me and Jay Leno. Like, it's the kind of thing where these engines, they blow out. $400,000 engine, $400,000 engine. And if the engine blows out, there's no like, oh, you can return the engine. It's just, you're fucked. You just wasted 400 grand. So they don't let people ride them around. It's not the kind of thing you ride around town. You can only really ride them at tracks and limited amount. It's more about the jumps. So I learned how to jump, but always done every type of action sport. I think the scooter just fit well because I was like, nobody's riding the scooter. What's that about? And I'm like, you know what? If I got on one of those things, that'd be fucking dope. It would look crazy.
Dude, the scooter ties into the...
Thank you, man.
ties into the music. Sick, dude.
It really does. I mean...
And when I see you ripping crazy tricks on the scooter, I almost don't even believe it's real.
Thank you, man.
It's surreal.
Thank you. I appreciate that because the thing is, like, at the end of the day, what it comes down to is packaging everything you have to offer. And so what I've done with this project is just put together...
Sorry, bro.
So is that a disrespect?
No, it wasn't. I was trying to...
I'm just checking because I'm not so sure about you, man.
No, it wasn't. Well, when I found out that you were a serious scooter, I looked
research.
I did. I was like, is that a? I almost didn't. I mean, no offense, but I never heard of such a thing. Right?
It's all good.
It's pretty underground.
It's definitely like pretty underground.
Because when I think of razors scare the shit out of me. These things, dude, that hit your shin, you're done.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
I've had some. You should see some of my ankles just puff up when this thing will hit me on missed tail whip.
So painful.
Black and blue, the whole 9.
Have you ever taken any other serious injuries besides?
Oh, I've taken many, dude. I've broken 8 bones. So, mountain biking, motorcycling, I've broken this wrist 3 times, broken the humerus, even broke my femur at one point. I've taken quite a few spills.
Are you still active? Are you still?
Yeah, I still scooter all the time, but I don't compete anymore. It's just for fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just doing like nothing, not really the bigger tricks. I just kind of keep it more low key and try to make it so it's nothing that's gonna potentially endanger or mess up everything I'm working hard with the music.
You don't want to take any serious injuries.
Yeah.
But I was blown away by these guys are incredible, dude. I mean, look at these guys are true athletes on these razors, bro.
This one. This is a great video, actually.
Dude, it's insane. Well, it has 13 million views. I was like,
yeah, I love
damn. There's one trick here.
Yeah, I love this part. Someone actually made an edit of this music video with my face on it for all the different shots.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I should try to pull it up at some point.
That's pretty serious. There was one trick here that totally fucking blew my mind here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe. No, that's not it.
That was pretty dope.
So, were you doing these kind of tricks?
Yeah, I
though?
could do. This is all pretty fairly rudimentary
So,
stuff.
what about that one?
That is definitely complex, but it looked like, if I'm not mistaken, a flare triple tail whip, and I can definitely...
Look at this. So, you doing a flare triple tail up?
I haven't done a quadruple, but there was a couple of occasions
sick.
where I was able to do a triple. Mostly, I try to just keep it low-key, less spinning now. He almost did a double back. Fakey. That was pretty smooth.
The names sound like you're making them up. But,
No, yeah.
but I guess they're real. I mean, that's what skateboard ones are.
That was clean. Yeah, the skater ones are pretty phony too, you know?
Yeah.
They sound like they're made up.
But there you have it.
Yeah,
Damn.
man. It's good shit.
You're got like a very proactive personality. You're very.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, like at a young age, you were competing very aggressively.
Right, and I think I pulled some of that competitive nature into what I'm doing musically.
Definitely.
Because I grew up just constantly racing different bikes, doing these different freestyle competitions.
You're very hungry though. Like
yeah, I want more.
I think I'm a very, I think by nature, lazy person. But when I hear your story, it's incredible that you were so competitive and so skilled at that age, and then immediately already segued right into music, and you're already
I had been making music
there.
my whole life. That wasn't like it just came out of nowhere.
But you're doing so much, and you're very good at a lot of things. I think it's an incredible thing.
Well, I'm the kind of person who's just, as the human condition, it just feels like it's never enough. Like no matter how much we accomplish, how much it's just like, all right, like I'm not even close. And when you actually accomplish your dreams, it ends up feeling like this is just a day job now, And then your other passions become your real dreams. And so like me being a musician is no longer like a dream. It's just like, that's my day job. I have to do all this radio promotion and all this bullshit I don't want to have to do that makes it feel like this is a day job. So then you start dreaming and you're like, well, the grass is always greener on the other side. I want more. Like, I want to be a filmmaker. I want to make the best movies ever made. And so it's the kind of thing where
Is that what you're dreaming about now?
that's where I'm trying to go. And that's why I chose to put so much money into the marketing budgets for my music videos, is because as an unknown filmmaker, who the fuck is going to give me $1 million to make a 2.5 minute video?
For sure.
Name one reason why that should even ever happen, you know?
No, and
I've found this one basic thing that is like a cheat code, and I'm kind of exploiting it, going like using one key from one castle to open up another castle. And as the artist, it makes sense for me to be spending videos, and it makes sense for me to be directing them to get the most pure, authentic vision that isn't just someone else's idea of what this world is.
So in 10 years from now, you want to be making full feature
Yeah,
films?
I'm already writing feature films. I'm working on a few different things, but you have to write like 6 of them before you're going to make one of them. And I've been trying to make an animated TV show for 2.5 years, and I'm pretty sure it just failed. I don't know. It doesn't look good. We already pitched it.
Yeah.
Doesn't look good.
How do
But
you
gotta
time
make
to do
like
all that
5
shit, bro?
You just fucking, what happens is at the level that I've recently got to is that your team has to be super efficient, super good organizing, and what you do is you just organize it all in, and I can do a week's worth of work in one day. Like, I'll start out and do one thing and then just hit 5, do 6
You have a
things
tight
some-
schedule? You schedule out
Very
your
tight.
day?
We do it very tight. Basically, from the second I wake up till the second I go to sleep, I am working.
When do you wake up?
I wake up, it varies. Like, for example, I was just doing sessions that I would stay up till 5 in the morning. So last night I didn't have the session, so I got to go to bed. I had to go to bed earlier so I could wake up today for this. But normally it's anywhere from 8 o'clock to 1 in the morning, 1 p.m., 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then at the end of the day, start taking a little coffee at 5 p.m., you know, and then all of a sudden it's 5 in the morning and you're still in the studio. You know, it's the kind of thing.
So you have it seems like you're relying on your team a lot. Do you ever have to discipline them? Like, how do you?
Oh, it's bad, dude.
But I mean, like,
they
how
get
do
out
you-
of line sometimes, and
But the truth,
you can't get physical with them.
right? That's illegal. Probably.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
But what you can do is like, I just trick them into doing all sorts of shit that I don't even need just to fuck with them.
Like what?
Like, dude, I had them get this whole like 600 balloons. I'm like, yo, we need 600 balloons for this little party. Meanwhile, there's no party. There's nothing. They just get all this shit.
That's dumb. You got to test them.
That's a test.
You got to keep them on the
And
toes.
that's also how you make sure, you know, you have people that are loyal around you. That's how I know they're legit. They're not,
They
you
get
know,
their
if I
balloons.
ask for the 600 balloons, there's no questions. They're
Right.
going to deliver.
Right.
That's a test. That's a loyalty test.
Ian, we need 600 balloons, bro, by fucking tomorrow morning. Right?
Yesterday.
We having a party, bitch. Make it happen.
You can't say bitch,
Sorry.
dude. It's
Well,
you got this wrong. Maybe I explained it poorly.
tell me, yeah.
It's so important to value your workers. You
Right.
know, like these guys,
Wait, what?
yeah, they're workers.
Oh, value. That's
yeah.
where you threw me off.
I try to let them feel like they're valued, even if that may or may not be the case.
There, of course.
And I'll often just be like, you know, the power of just saying our page instead of my page, you know? Like I always say that when to fuck with them. 'Cause it's definitely my page.
Yeah,
But it's
definitely,
like, dude, this is our page. We got to get the fucking our video up. Meanwhile, I'm just like, you know.
Come on. You know,
You know.
what it is. Yeah, let's be real here.
You know, I just fuck with them all the time too. Like, I'll have them make like edit together like a half-hour documentary, and I'll be like, yeah, let's cut that down to like 2 minutes.
Got him.
That gets them so pissed off.
Yeah, you got to keep them on your toes. You hear that, Ian? Y'all think you have it bad? Come on. Give me a break. These guys don't do shit.
Wait, what were you gonna say? This guy's the what?
What? Did you just make me say what?
I don't know. Dude.
Almost-
I gotta blow my nose. Can I get 1 second?
Yeah, sure.
Uh-oh, dude. That might be graphic. I think a little got out.
You're all right. I mean, nothing can top the first time, so we're good.
You guys aren't gonna show that, right?
Oh, yeah, it's on there. Definitely.
We can cut out some of this stuff in
No.
post, right?
No way. Live, baby.
You're joking. You're fucking with me.
Well, we're not kidding.
Dan!
Let's watch another video.
Cool.
Tell me about this video here. This is the other one that really stuck out to me. This was the all that.
Yep.
Now, where did you guys tell
Hey,
me?
usually we keep the sound on when we're showing the videos.
Yeah, we do things a little different here at the H3 podcast.
So wait, are we gonna be pausing it every 5 seconds, or how does this work?
Okay, so let's. You know what I'm gonna do for you? I've
Right.
never done this.
This is epic. I can't wait to see this because I've never seen it.
I've never done this, but here's
World's
what I'm gonna
first.
do. I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna lay down on the couch.
Are you serious? You're not even gonna be watching it. You're gonna be pointing the
can
opposite
watch.
direction.
No, I'm gonna. Oh, you could lay both ways on a couch, bro. But this is the best for everybody. We're just gonna let it play.
Cool.
You guys
You're not
can
gonna
talk.
say anything.
I'm not gonna. I
How
can
long
talk
is it?
afterwards. 4
It's like
minutes.
6-7 minutes straight.
7 hours.
Oh yeah, we're gonna play the full documentary as well.
Yeah, I won't say anything. So here we go, for real. Because I'll pause it, bro. Because I
Full
swear,
screen that shit,
Because I
bro.
swear to God, I'll pause it if I'm here.
We've got to full screen this. I don't know what the program is here, but we need to get. Wow, he's just desizing it. That's on purpose.
Okay. Like you all that.
Just so people know, that was actually me jumping that. Not a stuntman.
Quit running your big mouth like you all that. Nobody catch your eyes when you fall back. Bitch, I look away, I never saw that. I was running through the trenches in a war mask. Stop looking at me like I was deranged. Okay, do you ever think I feel your pain? No way. Extraordinary specimen led to the day I died. Smoke clouds help me float on by. I've been on my whole goddamn life. Even my mama couldn't tell me why.
Why I'm such a sick motherfucker. Let me take a hit.
Okay.
Now let me take another. I'm falling and I can't stand up. My dad used to tell me, man up.
Me and my brother put the
Shut
clothes
up,
on.
dude.
But now I'm too fucked up to function. No way.
Seriously, this is the best part, dude. Don't ruin it.
The street just a block away.
I fell down to earth from 100 miles away, and somehow I still make it work. But it's overrated and somehow played out. Doors
These are
down
actually two
so
different
you
songs,
can't
just for the heads
ignore
up.
it. I'll hunt you down like a Tyrannosaurus. My teeth are sharp like a great white shark. Let me taste that flesh, is my favorite part. Got an eagle beak with the ostrich feet. 7 spider eyes for every day of the week. Means I'm still up working while your bitch ass sleeps. I'm an alien among the human beings. I fell down to earth from 100 miles away, and somehow I still make it work. But it's overrated and somehow played out.
Thank you.
What a beautiful production.
Thank you. Did you step on my sister's painting?
That was a really beautiful production, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So that was another big one. You probably spent a couple clams on that one, eh? Spent some time on that?
That shit, it's crazy. Those first two videos, I was spending so much money on the videos that could only make one a year. So that's why it's like I can't afford to make videos like that anymore. I have to kind of scale it down a little bit, but I'm working on a couple videos right now, and I'm trying to bring back the bigger budgets.
Yeah.
I've been fighting with the label. I'm in the process of fighting them for an album date. They keep pushing it back, and every day, me and
Why
my
do they
team
push it back? I hear that from
Yeah.
other artists. Why do they do that?
I have no idea.
It's ready for you. You're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
And they're pushing it back. That's so strange.
Interesting.
You know, I think they're just
just
keeping
timing
people at
it?
the edge of their seats, you know?
Oh, they know what they're doing.
People are
probably.
just watching this car wreck waiting to happen.
I guess they know what they're doing, though.
We'll see, dude. We're about to see.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, there's a love-hate relationship with the label, you know? You really, you got to fight head-to-head.
Yeah.
But, you know, these people, they believe in what I do, so I'm very honored to found
Yeah.
because that, you know, I've been on other labels. I was in a really bad situation with the old deal that I couldn't release music, and I couldn't release music for like 4 years. So I don't know if your information found that out, but I was on a hiatus.
Ian, did you know that, Ian?
He says no.
Ian didn't know that.
The fuck is going on here? I told you I was a fan of your research, Ian. Don't make me take that back.
So tell me about what does a bad relationship with a label look like?
I'm not allowed to talk about it too much because I've signed paperwork.
What can you
to it.
say about
But
it?
I can say it's just the kind of thing of being shelved, put onto a shelf, and
Whoa.
you basically just make music that doesn't ever see the light of day, and you kind of go crazy. So when I
course.
when I did my next deal, I was like, set it up so that if the label doesn't want to release it, I can still put the shit out myself, and Warner Brother will still distribute it. So for a much smaller percentage, but
Yeah.
it was
So you would
no one can tell me
actually-
what I can or can't put out, and I'm in a place of power creatively now.
So
There's
you
nobody who
can
can
be-
say you have to do this or you can't do that. I'm like,
What, Ela?
You can be working on songs and they would just
I've made
go
I
nowhere.
have like 15 albums. I've made like so much music, and 90% of an artist's music will never come out and see daylight.
And so that music is
nightmare.
still owned by your previous label?
No, I was
Okay.
able to set a deal up and
Mm-hmm.
buy back the rights and everything. But it's crazy. I mean, to not be able to release your own art.
Yeah, it seems crazy.
And then when you really work with the label, though, I mean, you wouldn't want to like be releasing music without the label. The whole point is you're like partnered up with them. So if you're already being owned by them, it's like you might as well have the funding to do what you want. So,
I just don't understand what they have to gain by not releasing.
you know, they were just
Your
letting me
music.
develop. It was a development thing. This is when I was 18. So this is
Okay.
a very long time ago. And I was able to go through, you got to get it out of your system and just spend time. And I've made at least upwards of almost 1,000 songs probably.
So you think there was some wisdom in their decision?
There was a little bit, but the thing was that if you weren't going to just hold me back from reaching my potential, then I'm just going to shut the doors and then close in, you know. I have to figure out another solution. So I had to go back to school and tried to recalibrate things, and I started over from scratch. I had other projects in the past, and you just got to start over and build from the ground floor up again.
Let me ask you, how many of those jackets do you own?
One.
Can I smell it?
Yeah.
Because
Come over here and smell my armpit.
Let me see. Because I don't. You gotta have more than.
You got to smell this. No, I swear to God, there's only one. Smell the pit.
No, dude.
Get in the pit.
I'm not, bro. I can smell it from here. Bro, there's actual BO from here.
Yep, dude, I did. I literally just smell inside the
that's
armpit.
serious. No, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that.
So I didn't put on deodorant for you specifically.
Ian, come in here. And
I hope
smell
you
his
don't
armpit.
smell it from there, but
Do you really only have one of those? But how do you take so good care of it? Don't you get all
it's
torn
crazy.
up
It's
shit?
really quality.
Where'd you
quality
get that? What's the brand?
I took this from my mom's closet. This is something I would wear when I was 8 or 9. I would go skiing with this thing, and she wasn't using it, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna take this." And I think I'm getting a lot more use out of
It's
it.
a special. I mean, you've gotten the mileage out of that thing.
Yeah, this
boy.
thing is, you know.
Zach, will you
There's
come
only one
smell
of
this pit? You're anything for the show, right?
Yeah. I'll smell it.
Yeah, Zach, get in here and smell this pit, would you?
All right.
Is this is a
Sending 'em in.
test?
This is
It's a loyalty test.
this is how we know how legit this is, man.
Let's get you in here quick. Okay, here comes Zach.
Here he comes.
So apparently, okay, Zach is now destroying our cameras. So Zach, our sound guy, welcome Zach. He's shreds on the guitar. He's a great. Go ahead and sniff Oliver's pit.
How's it going?
Get in there nice and deep now, Zach. Thank you.
Oh, it's a little cheesy.
Yep.
Cheesy. Does it feel like a smell that's been there for a minute? Like that's like a historic smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got some buildup on it.
A little must, yeah. I haven't worn deodorant
Thank
for
you,
about
Zach.
3 weeks just for this interview. I've been building it up.
Thank
so
you.
Okay.
Good work, Zach.
I wanted
Round
to
of
make
applause.
sure. Yeah, thank you for
Yeah.
testing that, man.
Thank you,
Appreciate
brother.
that.
Appreciate you. Anything for the show. You see that, Ian? Take note, Ian.
He's moving up, dude.
Zach is going to replace Ian in like 2 episodes.
No time, dude. Next time I'll be coming in bringing in gifts for him.
Finally, there's 2 other things. We're at the bottom of the show. I have 2 things I want to ask you about. One is the haircut real?
Are you serious right now?
Is that a real bowl cut, bro?
I don't like getting into this. This is something that I specifically said I don't want to talk about.
That's why I asked you. Because I like to hit hard. I ask the question.
You seriously, you invite me to your podcast and you disrespect me the whole time.
What's the problem?
And
Is
now
it
you ask
real
me
or
if
not?
my hair is real?
Is it a real bowl cut? What's the problem? If it's not a real bowl cut, then what's the issue?
There's no issue here. I just don't like people asking about my personal life.
It's your hair, bro. Everyone can see it.
What the fuck are you laughing at? Fuck, dude. You really want to see this shit?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You sure?
Please.
Let's see it.
We've been dying to know.
No, it's not my real fucking hair. You think I'd have some dumbass haircut like that? This is all for showbiz.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we see your real hair dome? I'm curious. Well, take it off. Let's take a look. You've got a really cool
That's a
cap
nice
where
look.
it looks like you have little hairs, coming in. Looks slick.
Bro, what the fuck are you saying?
You've got a little skull cap with hairs, like pokey hairs. Am I crazy? Do you know what I'm talking about,
I know
Ela?
what you're talking about. I think
Okay, I know he's doing a bit, but
I'm not doing a fucking bit. Dude, this is my life we're talking about. This isn't a fucking another one of your
Okay.
little podcast jokes.
So,
This is my livelihood.
so why are you wearing a wig right now?
I may or may not have bleached the hair blonde, and I'm doing another look.
Until you've covered. So you had a bowl cut previously.
Yes. And that's
you
what I
don't-
came here to talk about. I wanted to set the fucking record straight.
Oh.
Yes, I changed the hair,
Yeah.
but you guys aren't going to see the full reveal yet. That comes later.
What?
How much later? Let me see it.
You're not seeing shit. This is as much as you're about to see.
Doubling up. All right. I did want to ask you, you tweeted out when you announced your tour over at olivertreemusic.com, get tickets of it quickly, right?
Right.
That this is your last tour.
Yeah.
That Oliver Tree is going to die or something.
No, no,
No,
no.
he's
It's
not.
nothing like that. It's just,
But why is this your last tour? What does that mean?
it's just, I spent the last year living in hotels, traveling out of a suitcase, and to be honest with you, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't get into making music to go promote this shit and travel nonstop, just playing for 1 hour a day. You end up being on airplanes, buses, green rooms, sitting in a hotel for the bulk of your existence. It's not how I want to spend my life. So at the end of the day, I have to make some decisions about what I want to do with my time here. And I don't want to waste my time traveling around the world playing shows when I can't even have time to make art. That's why I was born on this planet, to have actually a creative lifestyle, and I don't feel like I can do that while I'm constantly on the road promoting this shit and doing interviews and bullshit.
Like this.
Like stuff like this is a prime example.
Yeah. So you're gonna not do tours, but that's gonna give you more time to.
It's gonna give me more time to make more videos,
shit.
films,
Yeah, that's
and
good.
focus on
Much like the
making
Beatles
music.
did.
Yeah, and I'm in the process of making arguably the craziest debut album an artist had ever released. So I'm in the process of working on that. I will not fail to deliver that.
Good.
I've been working on it for 10 years.
Wow.
This is, 15 albums. This is my greatest hits album. This is me picking
you never
all the
even had
best
an
shit.
album.
I know, and that's the craziest part is that that's what it is to be an artist. You just make and make and make, and what? The general public sees 5% of it. So people don't know shit. They don't know about the other projects I had in between. It's just this kind of thing.
Do you have a tentative release date?
That's the thing, man. The label keeps pushing back on it. They keep saying 3 more months, 6 more months. And here we are 2 years after the fact. They told me I had to just do one EP at first, and now they're saying maybe another EP. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is going on here? So I'm fighting. My lawyer is fighting with them every single day. We're working on it. We're trying to get a date for the album. I'm sorry to everybody. We can't get the album out sooner, but we're working hard. I think it's going to be worth the wait.
God bless. And I have one final question, or a fan favorite.
What is that?
You never know when you get someone like this in the studio, so you gotta ask. Have you ever had a paranormal experience with ghosts, UFOs, aliens? Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
This isn't something I really like to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that I've shared with very many people, just a couple close friends.
Right.
But when I was 8 years old, I saw a ghost at my grandmother's house. She has this room that's filled with all these horse, what's it? Some kind of horse pony type toys that are on the walls. And I was sleeping one night. I'm sitting in there, and I hear this voice laughing. And I look over to me, and there's this, I don't want to say, it's just this shape of an outline. I can't really say, I couldn't really make out what it was exactly, but I've seen this ghost. And 6 years later, when I went back to her house, I saw the same ghost. And then I found out, she said that my grandpa apparently haunted the place. And so I'm not sure if it, because my grandpa died before I was born. So I'm not sure if it was him trying to connect with me, or maybe it was one of my cousins trying to fuck with me. I don't know. But like, you'd think 6 years later, I'd be able to tell, like, I'm a grown-ass man by then.
What did it look like?
It's kind of like a round orifice. You could see the aura. That's kind of the best way I could put it. You could
Like
see this aura, and I was kind of taken back. I was like, is that Grandpa?
You said it. Wow, dude. That sounds emotional.
Yeah, it was fucked up, bro. And that was the first time I met my grandpa.
Cool. Well, thank you for sharing that. I know that that's a very personal story.
For having me here, and I'm really grateful to be here. Big fan of what you guys do.
Thank you, man.
I haven't considered doing any podcasts. This was the one place I felt like I could actually come and be able to feel at home and be, with the right people. And you guys are incredible.
Thank you
and
so
I love
much.
what you do. Thank you so much.
Same for you. Same to you.
We are fans of your
Huge
work.
fans. We'll be following closely. Can't wait for the album. Can't wait for every video. Oliver Tree, guys. You know what time it is. You heard it here. Shake the hand to a fellow vape god. I bow.
Thank you guys so much.
To you. And one more time, guys. OliverTreeMusic.com. Catch this man on his last tour. This is it. It's 80% sold out. So get those freaking tickets while they're up.
Let's do it.
Hurt. Go look up. You have to specifically type Hurt Oliver Tree because those motherfuckers are not helping. You can't find it.
You can't find the shit.
Can you sign my glasses?
Oh, sign my glasses, bro. Holy shit. Wait, can we keep these?
Definitely not. We're going to need to get back all the gifts.
Well, wait.
Wait, are we still recording?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? You said it was done. No, but seriously, we're going to need all the big shit back. Those are just prototypes.
The painting?
I'm going to need the picture back.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching.
So,
what's happening?
He's packing.
Oh, he's packing everything up. Right. I mean, I don't know what you would need that back for. It's literally a portrait of me and my family.
Can I keep the hairpiece?
Thank you so much for having me. Gotta grab a couple things.
He's packing up. He's grabbing the baby stuff, and I'm not really sure what you're gonna hang that up, or you can't really regift that.
Thanks for having me on the show. It was dope, and hope to come back sometime and talk more about it.
Okay. Oliver Tree, everyone. We have on Tuesday we have Chris D'Elia joining us.
Yo, straight up.
The camera's to the right. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you got it.
No,
to the right.
Straight.
Yeah, you got it.
Yo, straight up, fuck Chris D'Elia, dude. That guy was talking shit to me on Instagram. You're a little old to be talking shit to a kid on the gram, dude. Fucking fight me already. Come out and find me. You know where to fucking find me, bro? On the Hollywood Strip.
So there you heard it.
Okay.
Chris D'Elia and Oliver Tree have beef apparently, and we'll have to resolve that on Tuesday.
Find out about that.
Yeah, so Tuesday, we'll see you then, and then Friday we're having another show. So it's H3 Podcast all day, every day. You know what you know what it is. This is yours truly, OJ Simpson here. What up, Twitter world? This fidget spinner is smooth. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank you guys once again. We'll see you on Tuesday. Have a blessed weekend. And God frickin' thank you. I'm so bad at ending these podcasts, Hila. How do I end this?
You just say, have fun on the weekend.
I said that.
Okay. Thanks for watching.
I said that.
Big pimps.
Big pimps.
Hey, Twitter world, this is yours truly.
Yeah, we should end on that. Okay, Twitter world, this is yours truly. See you on Tuesday. Thanks, Dan Kellett.